pretty good about today's game.
A lot of smiles from you coming into the building, a lot of familiar faces, and you saying hello and giving a lot of hugs. Do you think the environment had anything to do with how well you played?
Well, the environment is a basketball and the hoop. That's my environment. That's my comfort zone. But it's always great to be here, come back here and see a lot of familiar faces. And, we had some not so good times. We had more great times, and so it's always a respect factor and a love for the people of Miami, and especially people who work here. We put in a lot of time.
LeBron, obviously you're always writing history. What's your reaction when you hear that you're the 5th player in NBA history to score 50 points for 3 different teams?
I played for 3 very, very historic franchises. In the time that I played with. And obviously Miami, we did some historical things. In Cleveland, we was able to do something historical, and obviously the Lakers speaks for itself, but what they've been able to do. And so, my teammates and my coaching staff, they just put that trust in me to go out and make plays and just try to be as efficient as possible when I'm on the floor and make things happen.
I know you're a long way away from statement games for you ended a long time ago. Your legacy's been set obviously for a long, long time, but to make not just score 51 in your 16th year, but to make it look easy. What does that say about where you're at and how much you still have? You still have a ton left in the tank.
Yeah, it's for me. I put so much craft, so much mind, so much time into my body. Being available to my teammates is the most important thing for me, and for me to continue to play at the level I'm playing at and just be available. My teammates knowing I'm gonna be in uniform. I don't know. Sometimes, Tim, I really don't know. I just go out, and my love for the game keeps me going, and my ability to just put in the work and see what happens after that. And I know if I put in the work and be true to the game, then everything else takes care of itself.
Does best player debate still matter to you at all, or do you have things like this to talk about?
I've always been a guy that let the game talk for itself, speak for itself. My body of work speaks for itself. Still to this day, 16 years in. So, if there's ever a discussion that games like this, make sure I figure it out.
Obviously a great game for you, but how about the team play today and how do you think they're...
We bounced back. We had a great first quarter, yesterday in Orlando, and then after that, they did what they wanted to do. So for us to come out, playing against a Miami team that plays extremely well at home, put up a lot of threes, their pace, their defense, intensity is always at the high. So, for us to bounce back the way we did, so it's a good step in the right direction for our ball club.
What's going through your...
Well, Lance told me to finish the game off, and I bet you won't shoot a 3. He said, go for the 3. I bet you won't go for the 3. So I went for the 3. So I was pointing right at Lance.
Do you think it's smart to do everything? Do you think it's smart to do everything Lance Stevenson bets you to do?
Yeah, that's my guy now. We're on the same side.
LeBron, I don't even know if you know this, but in October you played 8 games and you shot 27% from 3. In November, you've played 8 games and you're shooting almost 50% from 3. Did you change something? Did you make an adjustment? How do you explain that?
I just think my routine. I spent 33 years of my life on the East Coast. So, going to the West Coast, everything changes. Even though it's just 3 hours, just everything has changed for me drastically. When you live on the east side of the country for so long, I think for me it's taken me a little while to just get adjusted with my game, with the moving, everything, my family, everything. We're all, figuring things out. So, I always go month by month, and obviously I didn't shoot the ball extremely well. I would like to, but I put in enough time, and I know it's going to figure itself out because of the work I put into my game, and it's paying off right now.
What does it mean to have Lebron back with the team?
He's everything. He's a coach, on and off the floor for us, and to have his presence means everything.
Without Dwayne here, obviously had a pretty good excuse to not be here. But how is it for you knowing this is his last year, and this, I'm sure you missed him today, but knowing that you only get one more crack?
Nah, it sucks. It sucks. I can't even lie to you guys. I've never lied to you guys, obviously. We all know the reason why he's not here, but to know that we only had 2 more games to go against each other, and one of them, not going to happen. It sucked a little bit, but hopefully we're both in uniform when Miami comes to LA, and we can finish this off the right way.
What do you think Wednesday's going to mean to you?
Mean to me Wednesday? I don't know. I mean, I don't try to put too much into it. I'm gonna go out there and see if we can keep this thing going. You know, I think we're playing some really good ball right now, and but I will see some familiar faces like I did when I arrived here. I'll think about some of the good. I'll think about some of the bad. I'll think about some of the great that I had with the franchise, obviously. And then once the tip ball gets going, it's time to go to work. So it'd be good to see some of my family who's gonna come to the game. See some of my friends as well, and get the thing going.
LeBron, you
It
mentioned
won't be 2010. Obviously, nothing's ever going to match that. What do you want the reception to be this time?
Oh no, that's not for me. Me, Tim, it's not for me to debate. I think whatever happens. But I will be in uniform. I will be there, and I will be trying to get a victory. That's what's most important.
LeBron, where's
Appreciate it.